Okay, hello everyone. This is Sharonda, and this is my Facebook Live as well as my Spreaker podcast, Spiritual Sense. Today is, let me turn this around. Today is December the 21st, which is a Wednesday. And in this podcast, I go over topics in regards to, well, actually, on my Facebook Live, I just do my daily readings. So that's what we're going to proceed with today. Now, let me turn this around. Okay. All right. So, okay. We are live on Facebook. For those of you, let me get myself situated and fixed. Now, this is my first time doing this live, so I don't know if this is going to be recorded or not. But my Spreaker podcast will be recorded. Okay, let's see. It looks like I got it upside down. Let's turn it this way. Okay. That's much better. Okay. So we are doing my daily tarot card reading. Again, this podcast as well as this Facebook Live is for entertainment purposes. And so we're going to proceed with the Celtic Cross 10 card spread for today. I'm working with my new cards, Egyptian tarot cards. As I mentioned, I had a couple of my cards. I had a total of about 5 cards. I say about 4 of them, 3 of them maybe, got damaged. So I had to get new cards. I had to get new cards is what I had to do. Which is fine. It's totally fine with me. Because those were getting a little bit outdated. But I have to get acclimated to these cards. I literally just opened these cards up just right before I hit record. So we're going to proceed with the daily tarot card reading. So let's proceed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, I got to spread them out. 3. Oh my gosh, 3 won't stay. So I say 3. 2 and card 1. I got to make sure I don't get myself discombobulated. This is what the reading is on. Card 1 is going to be what the reading is on. This is in hieroglyphics. So whatever comes to mind when you read this card, that's what the reading is on. It's in hieroglyphics. This is what crosses over. This is what I have as the barrier obstacle or what crosses over in this card right here. This is what crosses over. Above the situation, I have this card here. If you can see this card, it's similar to the first card that I just pulled. Similar to this card. The root of the issue is this here. This is what I have as the root of the issue. This is the root of the issue. To the left, I have this card here. This is what I have. I purposefully chose these cards. Whatever comes to your mind, and when you in turn get these cards. Something lets me know this reading is applicable to abundance, or lack thereof. I showed that I feel as though this reading is for someone who feels as though they are stagnant in their situation. Like you feel as though you're set in your situation. You're wanting to progress on. You're looking to move out of your situation, your current situation. I think someone is watching you, is what I feel. Just in what I pull from here, like you're being watched right now. I feel as though you're being watched. And oftentimes when you get that sensibility to move, or what have you, it's because you're being watched. And what do I mean by that? I mean insensibility. I don't want anybody to feel as though they are should feel paranoid or should feel afraid or whatever the case may be. But something lets me know that you have eyes watching you. And if you go back and listen to my podcast as well as my YouTube channel, and I have an episode entitled Evil Eye or Spiritual Attachment. So something lets me know that you're trying to attain something. You know, I mentioned abundance, but I feel as though there's something that you're trying to obtain. Is what I feel. In essence, I think your fears are in control of reaching your goals. And the reason why I feel this way is because, and let me turn this around because, okay, I think that your fears, when you are in fear of something, let's go back this way. All right. Oftentimes when we are in fear of something, it will perpetuate energies that people can pick up on. Oftentimes they can pick up on when you are apprehensive about something, when you are reluctant about something, when you are thirsty, as they would say, about something. And oftentimes people will, you'll have the powers that may be, will try to give you pushback to keep you from attaining your dreams and your goals or your destiny or what have you. And I feel that this is the situation that you are in right now. I feel that way with you, that you are in that particular situation, as you will find many of us are. Something lets me know that you feel as though you have been targeted. And every time I go out the house, every time I make a move, boom. And what you have to begin to realize is, don't let the enemy dictate your reality. Now, I do understand and know there's, even if you try to do the best that you can do in this life experience or this life journey, some things are just not for you. We all know this. Not you specifically, but that's just the way the world works. So we understand these things. We know these things. We understand these things. But I think in terms of attaining what is rightfully yours, God-given rightfully yours, I think in essence you're getting a lot of that energy that perpetuate out. So something lets me know that it is a evil eye that's coming towards you. Okay. Now, oftentimes you would begin to take note of certain spirits. They are able to relay a message that is coming from somewhere else. So when your eyes have been tuned to see it, you'll begin to understand that. Now, this is what I have as physically, I'm sorry, the attitude. This is what I have as the attitude. If you could take a look at that. So, in reading this card here, I think of armed forces. Armed forces. So, I don't know if you are someone that's in the armed forces or something to that nature. That's what just come to mind. That is something armed forces related or whatever the case may be. See, being close to a military town, that will come up quite frequently. So that could be, many of people who may be feeling that way. This is what I have as physically surrounding right here. I think you are dealing with a lot of temptation right now. Something lets me know that there is a lot of temptation that is coming towards you. And by way of this temptation, you will notice evil eye. Meaning, when I say evil eye, that means you are being watched by a spirit. Oftentimes, people can pick up on spirits of somewhere else. So, could we honestly say that it's more personal? Well, oftentimes it may appear as though it's personal and it's directed towards us. But when you begin to get into spirituality and get an inner knowing about things, God does have a way of putting the spirit in people to make things apparent to us. This is what Hopes, Fears, and Dreams card here. Hopes, Fears, and Dreams card. I feel as though you have a lot of, I think it's, you have a lot of attack on your mind right now. It's in your mind. I think you are weighed with a lot of things in your mind, and that an attack on your mind perpetuates at certain time. And oftentimes when you are in tune with those around you, the areas around you, it would circumvent those thought processes. So don't take it personal, because oftentimes you would notice that God has a way of putting the spirit in people to make things apparent to you. Now, this is what I have as the outcome. This is what I have as the outcome. This card here. This right here reminds me of a fan or a shell. Something lets me know something is going to be revealed. There's something that comes out of this. When you go through these, periods of seem as though you're kind of confused, something just ain't right, kind of scatterbrained, not really here, just away from here. God is asked for prompt understanding, clarity, and insight, and it's going to present itself to you. Okay? So that's what the tarot card reading that I had with my Egyptian tarot card. I purposefully chose these cards, and I'm going to tell you why. It's because it's not easy to read. It's not an easy card to read. Period. I'm going to pull out my Moonology card for more clarity. For more clarity on your situation. Something lets me know 5. My angel cards even got damaged. How ironic is that? But my Moonology cards did not. Yeah, my angels cards got damaged. But it's all good. Okay, so we're going to pull out 5 cards. 5 Moonology cards. We're about to get into the new year. New year, new you. So we're going to pull out 5 cards for you. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we got the Moonology cards pulled out here. We're going to begin with the first one I pull. This is what I have as the first card, Moonology card. Let's turn out upside down. Let's get it right. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. So even though things may be, I mentioned about evil eye, I don't mean it in the sense of actual harm towards you. But I do feel as though you're being watched. And I think possibly it could be ominous or even an attack. I don't feel as though it's anything threatening. It's more mind over matter to keep you from attaining your destiny. That's what I feel. So for card 2, this is what I have for card 2. If you can take note of that card. Nothing will come of this situation void of course moon. I just mentioned that. So it's all based on the mind. It's all based on what you believe. If you believe what presents to you and that you would not overcome those circumstances, well, guess what? That's exactly what it's going to be. That's exactly what it's going to be. So we have this third Moonology card here. This is the third Moonology card. Look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. If you can see it's like a bow and arrow, look above that, because as I mentioned, above the situation is abundance or getting where you want to be. So you want to focus on where you want to be. Where you want to be, where you're heading, your destiny, your goal, your drive. Where do you want to be? And focus on that. And don't let any distractions hold you back from attaining your dreams and your goals. Card 4. This is card 4. This is what I have as card 4. It says, a fiery climax approaches full moon in Aries. So something's going to, I showed that something is going to come out of this situation. I do feel as though you're going to have to put your dupes up. Like you're going to have to, I hate to say that you're going to have to fight, but you're going to have to fight. And I'm not talking about physically fight. I'm talking about mentally fight, because it's a battle for your mind. And oftentimes when there's a battle for the mind, everything will fall in suit. That means to get you to believe whatever presents to you. Don't be so quick to believe everything that presents to you. Now this is what I have as card 5. Card 5. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. So right now I think you need to pay homage to an Orisha. And I'm going to say that this Orisha is Ogun. Now, I'm not too shabby on all of the Orishas, but that's the one that just come to mind. And I think I'm going to speak on this Orisha as a topic for today. For my topic for today on my YouTube channel, because I have dedicated my Facebook Live specifically for love as well as tarot card readings. So Ogun is an Orisha. It says that it appears in several African religions. So Ogun is a warrior, or was a warrior, and a powerful spirit of metalwork. So I'm gonna speak on that at the closing of this Facebook Live presentation. But something lets me know you need to summon Ogun in this situation. And so if you stay tuned, I'm going to proceed to record, but it won't be on my Facebook Live. It's going to be on my for my YouTube channel, because I only do tarot cards on Facebook Live. Okay, so I'm going to conclude this podcast as well as this Facebook Live with the daily tarot card reading for today. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, or a topic for a future show, you're more than welcome to comment in the comment section below. Until then, have a safe and wonderful day. Good day.